Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't been on for a little bit. I was moving, doing some stuff, and then I was feeling sick for like a whole week or more. And then I wanted to come on. I was gonna make something about Johnny, but then I was also I was also covering, like, I was wondering, I'm going to make something about Johnny, or I'm going to probably talk a little bit about Xbox, or then I was just covering the Ripper, and I was like, man, the Ripper is doing some good things. So I was like, okay, maybe, please, support Brandon. I'm back. I'm going to try to put out more content. Just as I said, I got sick for like a whole week. I don't know, my body didn't work out for like a whole week, and then I wasn't eating, but I don't know, it was just crazy. But with the blessing of the Lord, I feel better. So I was definitely deciding what video to make. I was like, what can I cover? Then I was keeping up with Reaper and some of my independent people as usual, watching Popcorn Planet, Emily Baker. I was watching, who was I watching again? Merck. And I was just watching a lot of independent creators do their thing when I wasn't feeling so good. But then I was just seeing Reaper coming out, and everybody just like, trying to get at somebody like a independent creator, black man, because I'm the kind of person, a lot of people talk a lot of stuff. Please follow me, share the like, please. Let's try to let's still trying to get this channel up. And yeah, I just decided, I was wondering what to make, and I was like, yeah, I feel passionate about what Reaper is doing. I like to see when, it's easy for a lot of us to complain, and then a lot of people, when you complain, are always like, oh, you don't like what people are putting out, like, don't stop complaining. They're going to do what they're going to do because it belonged to them. And so you have all these big corporation that just decide to stuff things down your throat, and a lot of time you can't do anything about it, because a lot of time there's sometimes you have people that can do something about it, people with cloud, people with money. But a lot of people with cloud and money, some of those people will complain too, but they're not hiring any independent comic, they're not hiring anybody to put out something that you could get. A lot of people do complain that don't have the money and don't have the clout to actually, some of those people that would actually do something about it don't have it, and people that do have it just complain and never really decide, like, I'm investing my money into this, and since I'm complaining with regular people that can't do anything about it, but I'm somebody that's famous with money and fame, let me put something out there that I know people are asking for, because I'm complaining about the same thing that people are complaining about, but they're I'm in a position to do something about it. They're not. So I know it's easy for a lot of us to complain and of what we want, but a lot of time, big company just look down on you and talk down to you and just make you feel like a fool. And they just take your favorite comic or your favorite character that you've been following for years, and they ruin them, and they play mind games, and they play, it's like, I'm black, and you're trying to say you are doing stuff for black people, but um I find that hard to believe, because if you want to make black characters, like, I see a lot of people don't mind you writing writing a Chinese character, Indian character. It's about actually being creative, don't not being lazy. Like, you got Batman for years, you got Superman for years. It's about time we introduce some new heroes into these comics. And if you're trying to say you're trying to be diverse and you're trying to expand a universe, writing some new characters with new powers, new, show that you actually care. Like, oh, here's this new black character, here's this new Chinese character, here's this new Indian character, but make them fascinating. Give them a lure, give them something that people could back, like, oh, yo, this person is badass. Make their artwork look good, make their power be really cool. A lot of people wouldn't be complaining if y'all write any new characters into Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, or y'all doing crossover with new characters or whatever the case you want to do. Like, but y'all not. I think a lot of these big companies are just being lazy, and then y'all messing up timelines and y'all erasing stories, and then it's like y'all just don't care about the fan base that y'all build. And then y'all get on Twitter and then like curse at these people that been supporting your comics for the last 10, 15 years. That's not the way you do business. That's kind of sad. And I'm happy that we got an independent, we got Reaper out here, just launching his independent and getting the support. But once again, Reaper was somebody that have his channel for years and he did his music. And once again, Reaper is not one of the richest person in the world. As I said, there's plenty of people that's even on YouTube that are gamers that are millionaire, people that do content that are millionaires. So once again, we have actors that are, so we have a lot of people that are complaining with money, but you're not doing what Reaper is doing. You got a lot of people that actually got money that could make a difference because I see them. They all complain on Twitter. They all got money. A lot of them got way more cloud money and everything about over Reaper, but they don't feel like, they should hire some independent creators that are good and pay them to make a comic and sponsor them, whatever the case, because they want better. So a lot of people are complaining that can do something about this, but they're not doing anything about it. And for somebody like Ripper to take his own money and invest like 250,000 to get his own warehouse, get his own printer, hire his own staff. There's a lot of people that's not doing that, and you see people coming out trying to hate. Like I'm like, don't hate, appreciate. Here is somebody that's doing something. And once again, as I said, there's plenty of people that got way more money than him that could maybe put out a bigger, like whatever the case, comic than a Ripper. They choose not to. They don't feel like, as much as a lot of people that can make a difference, like comics, they don't feel like they should, probably get in the comic book industry, you know, because once again, if I got the money and I like comics, I don't need to know how to draw. I don't need to know to. I could hire somebody if I got the money to tell a good story. I could hire independent people that could do the hard work. So once you got the money, you could do some. You could definitely come up and make different comics and hire people or whatever the case. So so I'm just loving the support that I see a lot of independent people come out and showing him. You see, it's kind of I feel kind of sad that I see some independent like creators that trying to put him down. Like you don't have to. You could have your own mindset. Like if you're putting out great stories, I'm like, you don't have to agree. We don't got to vote for the same guy. And because you don't vote for the president that I vote for, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna support this guy. Why? You didn't vote for the guy that I vote for. No, it's not about that. Like I could support somebody not because they vote for. I could talk to somebody and we could have a difference and we could still be friends. Like and that's kind of sad that they trying to make it seems like if you believe in something, I don't believe in it, we can't be friends, we can't hang out, we can't have a drink. And that's just they trying to divide us. And it's kind of sad. That's why I'm like, give it up to Reaper, man, doing it out there. Like anybody go out there, support him. Let's see, where's my Reaper stuff here, man? All right, let's see.
ISOM issue number 1 is the first book released through Rippaverse Publishing, which makes it extremely significant. Though this is ISOM's self-titled book, it also serves as a launching pad for our entire universe. This 96-pager was written by myself, Eric July. The pencil and ink work was done by the great Cliff Richards, and the color work was done by Gabe El Taib, two comic book veterans. This book is part one of the ill-advised arc, and it follows Avery Silman, who lives right outside of Flores Park, Texas, the place where he was born and raised. Now, Avery is what is known as an accept, which is what common folk in this area call special people. Years ago, shortly after he got his abilities, Avery decided to become a hero of sorts and adopted the moniker Isom. But a certain event had him come to the realization that this life wasn't for him. So now he lives on his own ranch outside of the big city. One day, Avery gets a call from his sister Altona. She wants him to visit his old buddy because a family friend that interned at her company, Projexis, has gone missing. That old friend is Darren Fontano, and apparently he has some connection to his family friend. Fontano has much changed since he was kicking it with Avery when they were, wee lads. Now he's a cold-blooded shot caller that isn't afraid to do what it takes to remain in his position as one of the most respected people in the city. This is a man that you do not want to cross. What was supposed to be a simple meetup with an old friend turns into the longest day of Avery's life. He runs into other accepts such as Santuan, Yaira, and the Alpha Court, and some of these altercations take a very violent turn considering his past with one of these characters. You can see why he tries to stay out of the city. Who is this family friend, and what is their connection with Darren Fontano? How does this meeting between him and Avery turn out? And does he get the information that Altona needs? How does this impact the psyche of Avery, who went from a hero to a now blue-collar civilian? These are all questions that will be answered in Isom issue number 1, which you can now pre-order at rippaverse.com, along with some other limited edition merchandise items that will give you some more insight on the characters, such as
Earth, a place with such interesting beings. Like many other planets throughout the cosmos, their subjects have needless squabbles. But from those conflicts, I've discovered some creatures that could be of great use to our efforts. I'm not quite ready for the selection, but after many patient years, I feel it is time for more thorough documentation. This city is where we begin.
Yes. Yeah, so that's the rippaverse. My mic was mute and was acting all weird. I'm like, yeah, so that's the rippaverse. As you see, um, definitely go support my boy Eric. He's doing his thing. Like he's out here making waves. Haters are gonna hate and people are gonna complain. I'm about a man or a woman having a mind of your own. I'm about you be able to hold a conversation. I'm also about if you could put something out and I could support you, I will. And if you could stand in something and put a great story out. Did I turn? I think I turned my mic down. I'm about. Yeah, so if you could put a good story out, you could put a great story out. I'm definitely gonna support you and get some of my peoples to that I mess with to check it out, whatever the case is. And yeah, the Ripper is definitely somebody that I think he deserves his support. He got a mind of his own. He talk about the right, he talk about the left, he talk about people in the middle. He's just somebody that's gonna hold people accountable, and I could respect that. You know what I'm saying? I could respect anybody. You don't always got to lean right or always got to lean left. I don't think any of us always agree with somebody 1000%. I think most of it, we all have our difference. I'm like, you have your difference with even your brothers and sisters at home. So that's kind of sad if you think you're going to go through life and don't have disagreement when you've been having disagreement from home with your mom, your dad, your uncle, your sister, your brother. If you're having disagreements with family, I don't think why you think you're not going to have disagreement with friends or people outside of your house. So it don't make no sense when I think mainstream media make it seems like it's not okay for us to have disagreement when you've been having disagreement at home with family. That's just common sense. But at the same time, you could still have a disagreement with your brother, your sister, and still love them and still try to see why they think the way they think. And a lot of time you could be like, ah, that's my sister, that's my brother, but I'm gonna respectfully disagree. I'm gonna still love you for that, but we're gonna meet in the middle. Like, okay, that's what you think, that's what I think, and we could still go about, have a drink or have some dinner and still have a great conversation. So I'm loving what the Ripper is doing. Please share this, tag it on Twitter. All the real peoples out here that's trying to support independent artists, out here doing the work. As I said, we're trying to get away from mainstream media. Like, all this hate, man. All this hate. I don't know what's going on. I don't appreciate the hate or anything like that. So I'm just trying to see, you know, like the Ripper and do his thing out there. Said he's almost, where is he? Almost at 3 million right now. Well, well over going on 8 days now, I think. So let's see if we could get this out there, and hopefully I could see more of the supporters. Just just give him the love that he deserves, man. I'm like, you don't got to agree with the guy to support somebody that's out here doing the work. You know what I'm saying? This guy's out here doing the work, and that's what I'm about supporting somebody that's out here doing the work. So shout out to Ripper and just out here, man. Guy did music. He do his own comic channel. He been out here putting in the work for a while. So some people are saying, oh, like he been doing comics for years. He wasn't making comics, but he been covering comics, movies, and he actually in a band do his music. So somebody that been out here in the grind. So for once again, and he was open minded to do like to he was open minded to do collab with different people. So as much as some people was hate y'all, a lot of people never really try to have a conversation with him, or you just, oh, you think like this, oh, he, I cannot do anything with him. So the fact that he was open minded, he go on other people's show, he do live stream with other people. Once again, he's making a Reaper universe. So once again, he's making a universe. I'm sure a lot of independent people out there, if you reach out to him and said, hey, I'm a writer, or I'm an artist and I would like to be part of your universe, I'm sure he's going to expand. And he have a lot of story is just getting started. There's still a lot of story to be told. So I'm sure if you reach out to him as an artist or somebody that's independent that would want to be in his universe, I'm sure he wouldn't turn you down. Like if I was a writer, or I would reach out to him and be like, hey, I got some work. I would like to, create some stuff in your universe. I would like to support that. But I'm not. I could. I am an artist, but I haven't been drawing for a while now. But you know, as I said, people out there that's open minded, don't be scared to reach out to him and talk to the man if you want to be a part of his, or maybe you want to do a collab. Maybe you have something going. If you want to do a collab, reach out to him, talk to him, man. I'm like, it's not that hard. The Reaper is out here doing the thing, man. I love it. I am loving it. The Reaper is out here doing the work. It's like everybody want to be famous, nobody want to do the work. So we have all of that. The, look, $35. Once again, this is in the US. So he's actually printing all of these stuff up. It's like what, 96 pages. $35 is pretty good because he's giving you good quality comics, and then he still got to ship it out to you. But then he got the bundles as well. He got what, the AB. He got the bundles going on. He got the hat going on, as we could see here. So like, you got quality stuff going on here, man. I'm like, and once again, the story done. It's not, and people, he have his own website that he put up, and this is pre-orders. So this is you just calling and say, I want this. You pay for it. It's already, you pay for it. Somebody, get it packed, and everything getting ready to go. So it's like everything is already set. It's not like he's still the first story is already done. He's just, giving you the time to, see all the packages right here. 166 purchase for the one. This work right here is so badass. It's no joke. I'm loving it. Got the $62, 160 of that right there. Got 38 purchase of that right there. Got 351 right here. So they have like the different packages and stuff, but you also, if you wasn't doing the packages, you see in the beginning, like at the top, the hottest tweet. See, like right here, if you just want to buy, like, I think this is the B cover, you're just trying to buy the B, $35. But if you're trying to get some of the stuff, probably sold out, because I know I think today he said he wasn't going to sign anymore. I think he said he signed over like 12 to 13,000. So he's been signing. We've been putting in so much work signing thousands of copies. So I could just imagine. So look at this. This is the card. I already sell 1,480 purchase of the cards. And I'm sure the cards have a lot of characters, but he's not showing the rest of the characters yet. Not trying to spoil anything. So I like that. I like the mystery. Over 1,000 of this 165. So, it's like, it's just amazing, man. Like, we need to go out here and support this man out here doing greatness. And if you're somebody that's not, if you don't want to support, you don't got to talk bad about the person. If I don't like you and you put something out, I don't have to cover you. I don't got to go on Twitter, put out bad texts. No, I could just if one of my friends asks me, hey, you see so-and-so, I could be like, yeah, I don't really mess with that person. But doesn't mean because I don't mess with the person, I got to put some negativity out there in that person. No, I could just choose not to cover you. I don't got to put you down because you're providing for your family. And once again, if I don't like you because you vote for somebody or because some of the stuff you say, at the end of the day, you didn't do anything to my mom, you didn't do anything to my brother, you haven't done anything to my uncle, my cousin. So at the end of the day, I really don't know you. If I'm just mad at you over the internet, it shouldn't be that bad for me to be wishing anything on you or any of your family because I disagree with something that you say over the internet, or I disagree with something. No, it's not that serious. And for some people to really go so hard on somebody that never did anything to them in real life, that's really sad. You don't know this person, and this person have not did anything to any people that you know in real life, but you're having hatred and you're putting out hatred campaign and somebody that did nothing to any of your people is in real life. And that's kind of sad. So man, I'm like, I just gotta give it up to the Ripper universe doing the thing, man. My boy Eric out here doing the thing. It's nothing but love, man. As I said, I haven't did a video in a while. I was sick for like over a week. Then I just got out of the sickness, and plus I did. It's like I move. I'm in New York, then I move out to Jersey, and it was just like crazy. And I just got sick. I don't know, man. It was just crazy. I'm like working out. The summer been hot and crazy, and I'm just loving it. This video shouldn't even. I didn't even plan to make this video that long, as I said, but I wanted to put something out against rape on my channel since I haven't posted anything in a while. And I'm like, yeah, I just need to put something out there. Share this, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram. Follow me, go follow Reap if you're not already following him. I'm still just growing this channel, so I'm still very, there's certain things, as I said, I'm gonna try to cover stuff that I'm passionate about. As I said, if I feel a way about something, sometimes I'm trying to see what I'm gonna cover, and I'm gonna try to cover stuff that I care about. I'm not just gonna just cover stuff that's pop. I want to cover stuff that I really have something to say about. Like I covered a Johnny Depp because that was something that I wanted to say something about. With that whole, can I just cover it? And I posted and I said what I said about it, and I have several videos about it. I may make more videos about Reaper. You already know what it is. This video is already long enough, but as I said, man, go out here, cover Reaper, like support him, share it out, grab yourself some card, grab yourself a hat. There's a lot of haters. The haters gonna keep hating, but the more they hate, he's just gonna expand. Who God bless, no man curse, no man or woman curse. There's blessing going on in his life. He put in the work. I think he been like building his channel and building his fan base and doing work with all different kind of YouTubers, people with different mind. He been calling out mainstream, big, calling out Marvel, calling out DC, calling out, people trying to just push certain narrative. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We need more of this. We need more of this. I want to see more independent creators that have a mind of their own and willing to actually stand up to that just mainstream trying to just push narrative. So I guess that's all I'm gonna say about my boy Eric. Go cover the Reaper universe. Blessing to him, his family, and all his real friends. And like it, comment, share, follow me, subscribe. We just start going up. And right now, what am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna do another workout. I'm gonna do a next video. I gotta decide if I'm gonna do a next video about Reaper, or I may do a next video later on. Right now, I'm just gonna probably just. What time is it? It's like 7:54. I think. How long is this video? I think this video is. Let's see. How long is this video? Didn't want to make it too long. Just wanted to cover this. How long is it? Almost 31 minutes. How is it going? Texas, how is it going? Hey, what's going on, Texas? It's going great, man. Just here covering what am I covering? I'm covering Reaper, and just all this hate that he been getting, that I'm seeing, like people are not appreciating. And see, I have my black brothers and some of my black sisters hating on him because he have Here is a man with, how here doing put doing greatness and putting in the work. Everybody want to be famous, nobody want to do the work. Everybody want to be famous, nobody want to do the work. Here's somebody out here actually doing the work, taking his own money. But once again, as I said, come on, Reaper is doing this. I know plenty of people that's in the YouTube space that have more money than him, that actually, if they care about comic, they could have been do this. They could have been like, even if you can't write or you can't, you could have hired somebody. So we got plenty of people that have been talking about Marvel and DC and all these other comics that haven't been doing it, but nobody putting up the money to do anything. Then, you know, you have some black creators that, put out something, but they just putting it out for a particular neighborhood. They're not writing for everyone. They're not willing to expand. It's just like rappers rap, but a lot of rappers, a lot of rappers get a lot of their success off for white people. Most of the time when you see the concert, there's black people in the audience, but most of the audience is white. If it's like 50,000 people, there's a lot of white people in that rapper audience that's cheering, know all the songs, buying front row seats. So I'm just saying, if I'm gonna create something, I'm gonna create something for I'm gonna try to create something for everyone. Like I'm gonna, I just think you put yourself in a box if you. But I guess it's okay. I'm not gonna judge somebody if you're just trying to create something for just Spanish people. I just think at the end of the day, I would look at you and say you're holding yourself back, because I feel like if you're just making something for one particular and next one particular, you know black, white, Chinese, whatever, I just think sometimes you hold yourself back, because sometimes if you get 1,000 or 2,000, 5,000 Chinese people to support you, I just imagine if you was making something for more, you probably could have get 5,000 Chinese, 10,000 black, 20,000 white, 15,000 Hispanic, 20,000 Indian. I just feel like if you're making something that more people could relate to, I feel like your company, especially if you're independent, you're not mainstream media, you're not big. I just feel like there's so much that you could do, and you could like expand if you're willing to actually just expand and um put some stuff out there that people are willing to actually support you, man. I'm loving it. So all of my independent people that's out here that's doing it, man, go support my boy Eric. Go support the Ripper universe. The young king out here doing his thing. What I'm saying? He's putting in the work. Yeah, what I'm saying? He complained. He walked the walk, and he's talking the talk. And what I'm saying? Ain't no hate over here in this side. It's nothing but to appreciate. It's love for this brother, man. Share it. Go follow him. I would love to see him get up to 10 million or more, man. I would love it. I would love by time, the 65 or 64 days that left. I'm praying that more people get onto it and give this brother more than a fair shake to see somebody that's independent, how he invests in his own money. And once again, this is what I want to see: more colored people, or whatever you is. I want to see more people that have a company and don't sell it out. Actually have morals that you stick to. Like, and if you have your kids or your family, you let them know your mindset. You're trying to build like that wealth in the family. So if I got a story, my son know the story, my daughter know the story, my daughter know the story, my son know the story, my uncle know the story. So it's like the whole family know where the story should go. Worst case scenario, I got older and God take you. Your daughter know what the story is supposed to be. Your son know what the story is supposed to be. And y'all keep that in the family, and y'all keep expanding to that, and y'all keep true to the story, that so none of your real customer ever feel let down. Like, you did a character dirty, that they known for years that they've been following out of nowhere. This character just get up and change and no explanation, and the story don't make no sense. It's like, no. So, oh my God. So, the Ripper universe, man, you already know it's nothing but love. It's your boy Brandon. I was sick for a few days, but I was sick for over a week, but I'm feeling a lot better. And just share the video, follow me. I just wanted to talk about the Ripper because that's what I've been watching. I've been watching this video for a few days. I went on Twitter, seeing all these people trying to hate instead of being appreciated, and reach out to him, talk to him. There's a lot of artists that's actually independent. Talk to him. He don't have to do the same thing y'all do. He don't have to go to mainstream media. He don't got to go to somebody, a famous person with money to sponsor him. He put his own money into it, and he's out here working it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Eric out here doing it. Reaper, man. You know what it is, man. It's nothing but blessing. All ladies, gentlemen, it's nothing but love. I pray everyone that's listening, pray whatever time you're listening to this. If it's night, hopefully you got a great night. If you're listening today, hopefully you had a great day. If you're listening to the evening, hopefully you have a great evening. You know, it's nothing but love, man. And, keep an open mind, and let's try to lift each other up for a change. And that's what it is, man. It's nothing but love. And I think that's all I got to say for right now. I'm going to cut the video. It's kind of going in 40 minutes. It's longer than I wanted, but thank you. Support Reaper. Support all the independent people out here. As I said, mainstream media is always going to try to hold on independent creators. Support independent creators out here on YouTube. Support them. Support new media that's out here doing it, because you already know we cannot depend on mainstream media for anything. So let's support each other out here, and let's grow, man. There's plenty the apple is big enough for everyone to get a bite. We don't gotta hate. We could appreciate and show love, and we could agree to disagree, and we could still go get a drink, man. We're living in different times. So thank you. Follow me, follow Reaper, follow all these independent creators out here that's doing the work, and let's grow this and take it to a whole nother level. Share, follow, subscribe. Let's do this. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you.